What's up, y'all? Loving hip hop. Bad Boy Edition. I should say Bad Boy Edition. We have a lot going on and a very special guest coming up.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
99 pounds, but a bitch ain't one. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
That is some Jay-Z. Shout out to Jay-Z on SNL wearing that Kaepernick jersey. Powerful statement. Some people who have some problems will get into all that for Love and Hip Hop. However, we have a very special guest today who doesn't have a problem.
No.
I'm guessing.
Not right now, at least.
All right.
She's everything's right today.
So Love and Hip Hop AD.
Keep it 100, and not right now.
CEO of Dig the Kicks.
Yeah, Dig the Kicks.
So welcome.
Appreciate it.
So let's just jump into it.
Yeah.
On the episode, it said that you and Moniece were no longer together. But
Yeah, we split up. That was real life. I think out of most people on the cast, Moniece really lives her authentic self.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's okay with capturing a lot of real life situations, and that was a real life situation for us. We were broken up. I wanted to move out. We had just moved in, but it just wasn't working out. And hey, everybody handles things differently. I go to the club, and she may want to, cook some dinner. So I went to the club, and that was a real life scenario that was kind of played back a little. Obviously not with the people per se that I would have been at the club with, but yeah, that was a real scenario that kind of took place in our life.
so how long were you guys? Pardon? What? Oh, we're gonna get to that. Don't worry. I got you. I just want to get into the nitty gritty first.
Yeah, the juice.
The juice. Well, I got you. So how long were you guys broken up before?
When I went to the club that weekend.
So were you broken up before you went to the club, or was it the club?
We were broken up, and then I just went out to the club,
Uh-huh.
and it happened to be Pride weekend, so I was out with some friends just in bottle service, and I did a little bit more, drank a little bit more than I would have,
Okay.
because I was trying, I was hurt, and there's a lot of things
Yeah.
going on, emotions,
Yeah.
and the girls wanted to dance, and I danced, and normally when I'm in a relationship, absolutely that's an off limit
Right.
type of vibe. And now even being like in the public eye, you really got to be
Gotta
careful.
watch yourself.
Yeah.
And so that scenario really took place. Somebody snapped us dancing, and it got sent to her, and so it played out on the show as well.
So this
Real
is
life
all
scenario.
real.
Yeah.
It's real, but it's not the people
Right,
who
right,
I was
right.
with.
Okay.
I didn't know
Yeah.
them like that, but.
Right.
It was a real life situation, and so for Moniece, I know that was very hurtful to watch back. And for
Absolutely.
me, I've been apologizing for months. I was in the doghouse for a very long time over the situation, as any girl would be hurt
Yeah.
over that, having to watch something like that. But I was really hurt, and I dealt with
Yeah.
it a different way, and I can only apologize for the way that I dealt with it. And that was that.
All right.
Yeah.
But you guys are back together.
But I didn't cheat on her. I just want to make that clear. Did not
Yeah.
cheat. I'm
Okay.
getting drugged on social
Yeah.
media like I
Yeah.
cheated. I did
Yeah.
not cheat.
Yeah,
It
It's
happened
just
to
a
be a
little-
bending over situation,
Yeah.
and that was it. It was,
Right.
and I went in my car.
Yeah.
I have
in
a
her
question
car.
though, since we're talking about
Yes,
this.
do it.
Tiffany sending Moniece the video. Do you think she was doing that to be vindictive?
Absolutely.
Or? Okay.
That hurt me more out of the situation.
Right.
Like, I had a conversation with her. Like, I just didn't
She's
really
your best friend.
understand. You're my best friend. Like, you out of everyone, why are you making me look like the bad guy in
Right.
the situation? If you
Yeah.
just don't like her, you don't think she's good for me. It just got so petty to the point where she didn't want her in my life at all. And she didn't
Okay.
care how she was like,
gonna
I'll figure
destroy
this
it.
out later.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
I know
Yeah.
I set you up, but I love you. And that's
Right,
why I did
right,
it. I
right.
got
Yeah.
you. You know,
Yeah.
it's like this
like,
Bonnie
nah.
Clyde
Sometimes,
moment.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, you went too far. Like,
Yeah.
and because of the situation, to be honest with everybody, we aren't not friends right now over
Really?
that situation.
We talked about that last episode. I was like, dang, she just outed her best friend to make a
Yeah.
point, but
There were some bonus clips that hit the VH1, and then I had to go actually speak to her about this situation, and
Okay.
that was a really hard moment for me because 15 years, like, if anybody's gonna be loyal, if I bend a girl over in the club, you never,
right,
Yeah.
never, like, that's a no,
Yeah.
like,
Bro
hey,
code.
you don't do that.
Right.
But yeah,
Right.
like a bro code, it still should like the same. You can scold me and say, hey, that wasn't right,
Yeah.
But I was broken up with her too, so it doesn't make it right, but. As a result from that one situation, like, that really hurt me deeply because I was like, why'd you make me look like the bad
right,
guy?
right. So as of right now, you guys are not friends.
No, we're not talking.
Do you see any reconciliation maybe in the future?
I hope, but there's some really hard boundaries that I put for her, and one is going to be whoever I'm with, you really need to respect and you
Right.
need to trust me because that's not fair either. Like, that wasn't cool. Like, this wedge that was being, built between me and Moniece. We were fighting so much because I'm like, well, I love her. And she's like, well, she's in love with you. And it's this, that. And I'm like, damn, like, I can't have my friend and my girlfriend. And it doesn't matter. Even if I'm not with Moniece, if Tiffany ever comes back, she should never.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely can't do that.
Yeah, the rules, before we hit on that, let's just clarify. Moniece is in, Tiffany's out.
Yeah.
And just to get the Twitters real quick because I'm sure everybody knows who we are.
Yes.
But just in case, just kind of hit those Twitters real quick.
Hey guys, I'm Imani Blackman. You can catch me on all social media platforms at Imani_Blackman.
What's up, guys? Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, you can follow me on all social media platforms at Brittney Q Hill.
Hey everyone, I'm Cynthia Nicole. You can find me on Cynthia Nicole 5.
Is that the thing?
You wanted it.
I felt like everybody was waiting for her to give her
Every time she's like 5, so.
Yeah, that was kind of the big question that everybody had, like from last week and stuff like that. So I was like, we could hit our Twitters, but let's get to the juice. So.
Do you think Tiffany likes you?
No, I don't.
Good question.
That's when we were kids, she's not a lesbian, she's not gay, but when we were younger, we experimented. Like, she thought that was something.
Y'all played house.
Yeah, we did a little, something, and but we both realized that it wasn't for each other, and so immediately we were just friends, and we always just rocked with each other and had each other's back. Like, she's known me since I was going through college and other things, and you know what it kind of feels like? It almost feels like that Booby and Brooke kind of vibe where, like there could, if the chemistry and all this, but it just never would work.
Yeah.
Like, you just know each other too well, and it's just not what's up.
Better off as friends.
And just always
I don't
better
kiss
as friends.
my best friends.
Got you. We weren't friends at the time we kissed, but now we are. We've never kissed since then, once we established that. But any girl that has been in my life has always felt some type of way, and she's always really been a kind of that possessive friend too.
Right.
But this is the furthest she's ever went, and I think because she really saw that I really liked Moniece, and I was really like, it was really happening, and there was some things that happened between me and Moniece that caused her to like not really care for Moniece.
Do you think she felt left out? Like, oh, my best friend, she has a new girlfriend. And
That's possible.
Which
I
happens
think
in a lot of
that
relationships.
That happens a
It
lot.
does.
That's pretty normal. And for me, I don't like drama. I don't like petty. We're not going to talk about each other. I don't like none of that shit.
Yeah.
And Moniece knows that too. And so when Tiffany started taking shots, like, she wanted to fight Moniece. And at that point, I'm like, well, you can't come around at all.
Right.
Like,
Right.
you just can't. Like, I'm a grown woman. I'm not fighting. We don't fight because you don't like who I'm with. Like, we're not in high school.
Right.
We'll go behind the bungalows. I'm gonna beat her ass over there.
Right.
Like, no,
Thank
girl,
you.
we're not going there. So, and then when Moniece started to feel like this was a threat, Moniece is obviously feisty. Everybody knows the fuck Moniece loves me. So you're not gonna step on her toes and she'll be like, we good. No.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, well, I can't be mad at Moniece for feeling like she wants to now retaliate the situation too.
Right.
So I was just kind of stuck in the middle. But once Tiffany started going too far, and Moniece actually did not. Like, Moniece tried to make it better for me. And was like, I'm just going to support you. Like, whatever you need. She honestly was doing that.
Good job.
And privately, we'd argue about certain situations because she still had her stance on whether she thought she was in love with me. It felt too familiar for her for like, why is this girl stepping on? If it's not that, why does she feel this way?
Right.
And I started thinking too, like, this is fucking crazy.
Right.
I think sometimes too, because you a couple episodes before you said that, or Tiffany was saying that you kind of revealed some secrets about your relationship.
Yeah.
And I think in any situation when somebody confides in you, for some reason that person gets back to the other person, but you're still harboring those like, but he cheated on you, but he did this. That kind of went in probably the case, and then kind of escalated a little bit.
Unfortunately, a lot of things get edited out of the show, so you don't hear everything. But the things that Tiffany was saying that I confided in her were not things that she really should have hated Moniece over, to be honest. Like, they were really like, oh, Moniece lied about something. Like, that, okay, give me some advice for that. Like, it's not something you should really hate her about.
Right.
That's me. If I decide to go back with Moniece, that's my thing. I'm going to work it out. You're just kind of like this friend that kind of walks through whatever the case may be. I felt like she was making these situations bigger.
She was reaching a little
Yeah,
bit.
hella reaching, like, really reaching. It's like, I feel like if my mom felt like that, that's okay, because my mom is my mother. Like, I don't think she's good for you. That's how I feel.
Right.
You don't tell your mother everything, but
Right.
she's coming for it.
Right.
So that was weird to me for a friend to feel that way.
Do you ever feel like Tiffany took time out of her day to be like, Moniece, like, let's go have lunch. Like, let me get to know you. You are my best friend's, girlfriend. Did she ever try to, like, get to know her?
So initially,
Or
we
vice
all used to
versa.
hang out. like honestly, she was dating this dude at the time, so we was double dating. Like we were really all vibing with each other. There were some things that Tiffany observed that she didn't like. Like she felt like Moniece wasn't really that affectionate with me, and I was with Moniece in the last season when she was still filming. And so Moniece went through some tough things, as everybody knows. And so I was there when she was going through those moments. And so mentally, she wasn't in a really good space, but I was rocking with her. And Tiffany was observing. So Tiffany was like, you guys are brand new. It should be like love and affection. Yeah. But she wasn't really in the inside of how I was dealing with Moniece. And so I didn't need to explain that to her.
But I mean, how do you know? Because love is completely different for everybody. I mean, love is completely different for everybody. Like just because like you're not affectionate doesn't mean that you don't love each other.
And so I'm gonna tell you this. So what I realized
languages.
At first, it was very difficult for me to understand because I was trying to understand like, oh, this is another woman telling me of her perspective of how she would treat me per se. And that's where everybody started to feel like she was in love with me. She's like, you deserve to be loved this way. You're an amazing person. But what I had to realize, just kind of similar, she was projecting. Right, how her version of love should look or how it should feel, and I wasn't in a place to really be able to speak on it because I didn't really know what me and Moniece had. We was brand new, so, you know, influences coming in. You're like, maybe she's right, maybe she doesn't like me, maybe she did. But looking back at it now, that's why I always say this, and a lot of it doesn't get shown on the show, but me and Moniece talk about it. Is now I see it, and that's why Tiffany's not. She wasn't. To be honest, Tiffany hasn't been around. I have not hung out with Tiffany since last year of November.
Oh, wow.
So even though you guys are seeing all this stuff, like me and her have not actually been hanging out because I cut her off as soon as I started to feel like you're making me choose and I'm trying to grow here in this love. I need to know what this is. Let me figure it out. If you're right, I'm going to be like, hey, right. But she didn't even give me that opportunity. And
sometimes you have to cut out negativity from your life.
Yeah. I feel like the projection and negativity was real. And but she was not happy.
Speaking of choosing, Brooke, Booby, and Bridget.
Yeah, I love this. This is actually crazy. I'm going to be honest. Their story is probably the closest like to like being real and feeling and like me and Moniece kind of thing. Like this is a real thing going on
with
right
Bridget
now.
too. That's real.
That was real.
Like that looked crazy. Like having because they had Brooke driving. They made it seem like Brooke was about to drive to Catalina, and then it's like
that editing was dope.
Yeah, that was good.
I think there's some good vibing going though. Like there's just vibes going on. Like Booby is really cool dude. Like he's a really cool dude, and obviously he has a little, he has a way with the ladies. You know, yeah, that's what we hear, right? So he's just a cool dude. So I think you start to like connect to that. Yeah, he's a charmer.
Yeah, but the thing,
I'm still
Bridget though. So for you guys who didn't watch, which you should have already, but Bridget went to Catalina with Booby, even though her and James haven't really officially broken up. Like, wouldn't you be upset? Like, it's one thing to like have some chick bending over in the club, like, but you there, like, it's bad, but it's not as bad.
Hang on, they might have though, but because of editing, we didn't see anything
they went
between
to Catalina together.
I know, but you see them in the gym and they had their conversation.
She was crying. Up, though.
That's what I'm saying. Something happened in between. Yeah,
okay.
So we might not have seen it because of how editing was done.
Correct. Bridget's saying they broke up, so then I think she's just out here like. Pussy's so good, and it's about to go down.
I guess a free trip, I suppose.
Also, I didn't know her body was like that until this episode. I was like,
good.
Wow.
You get a free trip to Catalina for your birthday.
But that's like the best time to go. You just got out of a relationship.
You do. You know, Catalina on your birthday. Catalina's like, you know,
plan that out.
Yeah, you can do that. But other than that, like, I still don't understand because you still know, and you're on the show, right? Obviously. So how they're filming stuff, it's kind of like, I feel like you would kind of feel, it's like chess. It's like, okay, they film 100% of the stuff, you don't know what's going to be edited. So the last thing you want to do is, even though you broke up with James 2 weeks ago or a month ago, like a date, maybe. Catalina, you're giving up some ass. So
oh, for sure. Catalina.
But also though, because, you know, as women, like, we check out long before we actually say it's over. So I feel like when they had that conversation in the gym, she was done. I think she's been done, you know?
I think she said that a few times, though. They've been having some problems. I think she's been, like, saying that he feels more like a manager than a boyfriend and some other stuff. So I think they were leading up to this moment. Like, obviously, everything and all the stuff. They knew what was going to happen.
This is LA, though. Like, what? Like, there's so many other folks,
especially in that industry. Yeah, like there's so many people.
Why movies for everybody?
Right
now.
Like, and it was kind of messy too, because you got Brooke,
why is nobody talking about Booby though? Like, I'm just confused because he's the one that's going like this.
I get it.
I don't see anything he's doing.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, I don't see anything he's doing as wrong.
He's just throwing
No,
out the pictures
it's
and
because
like,
we're not seeing him in a relationship. So we're seeing
Exactly.
Brooke with Marcus and Bridget with James, so that we can. It's easier for us to like talk about them because Booby is like super single.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
super single.
And it seems like
ready to
the
make a
women are dismissing him, so like, why should he be in the wrong? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
not Bridget, but it was
Brooke.
Brooke. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. I don't feel
Yeah,
like
so we just see, and then I love that he was like, I slid in her DMs and wanted her to come to Catalina, and I'm like, if I was Bridget, I'd be like, oh, so like, I'm just the next option, like what?
Right.
Exactly.
Wait. Question. Did he smash Hazel or not?
I know he did.
Because they
I'm like he did.
Hope not.
No, because like I actually wrote this down. I said,
'Cause she
why
says
would a girl
yes.
lie about who she slept with? I just feel like, especially.
I think he did, but he's probably embarrassed because everybody's
Yeah.
like, dude, don't smash. Like,
yeah,
no, everybody's
he's
like,
probably just
no, Hazel.
embarrassed. And
I
for
think
her
he's
to call him all his
So
names,
you
like,
think he did?
I think he did.
I don't know.
I think it's
I-
rare for
I-
a woman to. Well,
I think
don't know.
it's
Maybe-
kind of
I
a
think he
hazy
did.
situation because it's
We gotta
kind of
talk
like
about the type of person that may be speaking about this, and that's what I'm saying. I don't really like to get into all the petty stuff. I don't have any beef with anybody,
Right.
But we just gotta. What is the value of this person that's saying this?
And then what type of sleeping are we talking about? Did she just give him head? And he
Right.
accepted?
I'm just
Right.
saying,
And he doesn't
like,
count it as
that's all I'm
sex?
gonna leave
Yeah.
it at.
Like,
I
is it
Right.
a Bill Clinton type
There's some
thing?
I'm with
stand-up
you,
women
though.
out there that don't lie on their shit, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
then, there's some other people out there that might
Yeah.
be doing stuff for
Do you
extra.
think it's true or no?
I don't think. Booby.
I don't.
I
I
think it's true. I think
He
it's
doesn't
true.
seem like the type, meaning that he doesn't seem like the type to lie about
lie.
it. And she's like, you smashed. She's like, yeah, and I did, and you're
So
the
she's
homie.
just trying
You
to
still
make
the
him look
homie.
bad.
I don't
You
see
know?
why he wouldn't just say he did. Like, if
Yeah,
he
yeah,
did,
yeah.
like, what, it's not gonna.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just pussy, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's just pussy.
I mean, right. I feel like
unless
would've
if
said
the rumors are true, Hazel E is, the one they talk about her being a man.
wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
I mean, she do.
I don't
She
know.
do
look
I
a
don't
little
know much
masculine,
about
but-
anything. I was hearing.
Okay.
Again, I think we need to just find out what the definition is because she might have, gave him a little something.
Well, she was calling him like, what'd she say, broke, booby, like all these names. So I was thinking like, why would she lie about it if she don't even seem like she like him, really?
It
you
looks
know?
like she likes
It
him
looks
more
like
than he
her
likes
feelings got hurt.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
she's kind of like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
her pride was crushed, so she's
because
probably
then
trying to get back at
yeah,
him.
maybe she didn't. Let's say hypothetical situation. Maybe she gave him head, and he was like, "Okay, cool." And then now she's seeing him with Brooke, and then she's like, "Well, I thought we were going somewhere, even
Yeah.
though he's broke." What's his name? Her young boo don't got no money either, so it's not like
Oh, yeah, where did he go?
Rosenberg or whatever his name is. So like he don't have any money. He doesn't have any money either. So like,
I hate
that's,
this. I hate this.
Did you not see the show? It's
Yeah,
interesting.
but I hate it. I hate it.
All right.
So it's just
I
kinda
get
like,
it enough, and you guys don't even know. This sounds like in my house.
I bet. I would just like to be a fly on the wall. in the conversation.
So
Like, I'm
you
just
know,
sitting there like, oh god.
Here we go.
So, what do you guys think? Was Bridget like right for going to Catalina with him? Do you think Brooke and Marcus are gonna last?
I mean, if
what's
she's single, then she has every right, like
Yeah.
she said, she's a grown woman to do what she wants to do and go
Yeah.
on whatever trip she wants to go on. I just think, I mean, as a viewer, and we don't know them personally, so I just think if they really weren't broken up, then obviously it was wrong. But if she's single, then she can go.
I didn't see nothing wrong with it. I really believe because of the editing that they were already done.
Yeah.
And I feel like, that's kind of the best way to get over somebody is,
right, but there's
kick
plenty
it.
of fine men like
But if they
Booby
have a
in LA.
vibe and if they're attracted to each other, why not pay
Dude,
trip?
just-
You ain't got to do nothing but
Tinder,
enjoy
just
it.
keep on
Enjoy.
swiping until you find something.
No,
She's
I would've
hot, so
taken
she
Booby.
could have found something.
No,
Personally.
I don't
Tenderoni.
think that she should have done because
It's
she,
messy.
I think there's like alternative motives she has, and she undercover likes Booby. And Marcus, so she's trying. That's what I feel
You
like.
think she likes Marcus?
Yeah, I think it's like something
I
undercover.
can see
like
that.
No, she wants
like
to just
this-
see Booby without anything on, which everybody does.
I don't know about that, but I don't.
Not me.
We need like a Latino hunk in that show. Like,
That's so funny. I'm with that. I'm with that.
no, like something like meet up, like something sexy. Like I don't know. I just think that,
Something sexy.
yeah. Like, I don't know. I just feel that she just should have, like, if she's gonna try to get over someone, like, now it kind of seems like she has a rep of being a cheater. Like, instead of going deeper in her soul and figuring out what the issue, does she love James? Like, what do you want? Like,
she don't want James.
Do you want to be
though.
a rapper? What do you want to do? Like, that's what I think. Like,
So she needs to look deeper in her soul.
Yes.
Okay, you gotta tell her that in the camera.
Girlfriend, you need to look deeper in your soul because you have something very magical. But if you're like going to Catalina with all these men, like, no, you're not gonna figure it out, and you probably will meet a great guy soon. So there you go.
You can buy her book on Amazon.
Wow.
Really?
No.
Yeah. So let's move on. I know.
She's digging deep, all right.
What's your sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, okay.
Got it. Speaking of digging deep and possibly digging into crates, B2K.
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna get back together?
I don't think it's gonna happen.
No. I think it would do really. I think it would do pretty.
I'm here for
I
it.
almost
I
want to
just don't
see
think it's gonna
Fizz
happen.
and Omarion and them doing something like, you know how Casey and JoJo did something from like a spinoff from Jodeci.
Yeah.
I could see something like that happening.
I think it would do good because we love throwback stuff. Like in today's time, like it would be so. I think it would do well.
But he said Raz is over in China. Who knew Raz was living in China? And then
Who's the
I know
other guy?
he's
Does
he
not.
care, though?
He's
No.
not with that.
Wait,
So it could be a duo.
What's the other guy's name?
Why?
And Jay Boog, he's the
Yeah.
VP of a film company.
Yeah,
Did we
like-
know? I didn't know anything about that.
Wait, were they
That's dope.
asking Ray J to be like part of BT?
That was,
Yeah.
that was the hinting for next week.
I was like, wait, what?
But that
be
is
weird.
It could work.
But Ray J and Fizz can do something too.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's other people who've like moved on from different boy bands and kind of did like collabos. So Ray J and Fizz could do something.
You'll pay to see Ray J? Oh, okay. I was just asking.
I mean, I'll go 3 tickets.
No shade. I'm just
I love
asking.
me some Janet, and I was gonna pay for Janet. Janet's tickets are like $2,500 for floor seats. So,
Golly.
yeah,
That's
I'm,
Janet Jackson.
I'm
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Come
That's
on.
why I'm saying I love Janet. I'm not even paying for Janet. I did get free tickets, so
Right.
thank you, iHeart. But
Maybe if they put their tickets on Groupon or something, I think they'll sell.
So Lyrica and Hazel E. Lyrica let the speaking of Ray J and all that good stuff. So Lyrica let Hazel E know that that album was just a, cum party gone wrong, and she was. But I don't know why she's upset though. The song was good.
Because it's behind what's behind it. It's like that's like a jab, you know.
Y'all not gonna pay me up.
Welcome to my city. That's her line. Welcome to my city.
Right. She
Yes.
thinks she runs LA, which I don't.
But
Can
even
you explain that to me?
She's
She's like, I'm not doing this. I don't need nobody DMing me or
You guys
tweeting
been
me.
watching the show? If you say anything, you are
no, yeah, you would be on the shade room.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I'm not even trying to go
She
there
just-
with her.
Sitting there.
You know, good luck to everybody out there that's trying to be somebody.
She's like,
you
I'm
know?
trying to be
Right.
Take her
I'm not here to kill no
We're
dreams.
gonna take her approach. And, good luck. Positivity. If you think
Yes.
you could be a singer or rapper, and that's what
Yeah.
you want to do, then
I
you
mean,
get
she
it.
technically has been rapping for 10 years or something like that, and she has a book out.
Yeah.
I feel like I felt her on this situation because I'm like, even though it was a good song, it still would hurt to hear someone that you were just a joke basically in other people's
That's true.
eyes. That would suck. If it wasn't me, I'd be mad too.
But she doesn't. I don't.
What?
You've been watching all the seasons. Like, I'm sure she watches the seasons, correct?
Right, yeah.
So you've been watching all these seasons, and I feel like people weren't taking her serious in the previous seasons, right? So why
Right.
would she feel that all of a sudden she's known Ray J for years? She knows all these people for years. So
16
all of a sudden now they want to do a song with her.
Because
Right.
she's like, I'm hot now. This her city.
Nah, if that's your homie, whether you're hot or not,
Right.
you could do it anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
See
true.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
she's kind of like, now you decide to put, like, I'm going to step back like, wait a minute, we've known each other for 15 years and now all of a sudden you want to work with me?
Yeah.
Come on now. Get out of
But
here.
I mean, Ray J didn't do it to be mean towards her. He was like trying to figure out what like Princess and I think once she knows the backstory to, I think she's gonna like chill out instead of like causing like.
No, they
more
were
hate.
though because
It
she had
was a lot of
nothing. She had
shade.
nothing to do with the sperm count. Really,
Yeah.
it's
Then
like
she
that
gets
was like
mad at
totally.
coconut oil, like it's his fault. Like
Safari?
yeah, but like
You said
it's-
coconut oil?
I know. I was like,
like,
what?
it's- I mean, it wasn't his. I mean, he did the song, and he even said like the song was good. Like
Yeah.
and she just, yeah.
hypersensitivities you're going on right now.
Right.
Any words for Hazel? You want to say anything to Hazel?
Yeah, you need her some positive vibes.
Through my notes. I love it.
Wow, dude. Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
Miss Hazel E.
Wow.
I think you are so beautiful, but you have burned too many bridges. And it's time that you realize how awesome you are and worry about yourself and not other people. That's all I have to say.
Actually, not bad advice.
That's true, though.
I think that can apply to everybody.
Everybody's all good advice. It's just I'm dying because one, they're probably not gonna listen.
It doesn't matter.
Two,
It
but I
doesn't
love
matter.
it.
Like the universe will.
Are you just gonna
make
put
it
it in the
that way.
universe?
Yes.
And then next season,
Somebody's
Hazel
gonna
E
tweet
is
a
like all
clip.
together.
She's gonna come on the show. And we're
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
So
Many other ways that could have went, you know.
Right,
That's
right,
good.
right.
Let's go with it.
She sent her with it. So do you think Safari should move back to New York? I didn't realize he was out of New York for so long. He was been here for like 10 years. In LA. Yeah, that's what he said in the show. Well, his mom's out. I don't understand why he doesn't do both coasts. So it's just kind of like so here's the disclaimer. So I'm West Indian background, so the West Indian food here is terrible. So I understand why you'd want to be like I'll just be bi-coastal and call it a day. So I don't know if it's a
For the
story.
food.
Yo, you don't understand when you can't find a decent piece of rice and peas. Like I go home and I
Sat
binge.
Down? Have you been there? Studio City? Okay, I guess not. I'm not Jamaican, so
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
not.
know.
It's any roti company shops in the East Coast. Do you want to send me TK Trinidad?
That's funny.
Just saying. There's not a big culture here, and he, as you can tell through the way he talks and all this other stuff, he's very connected with his culture. So it's just kind of like I don't understand why he's not bi-coastal. So I don't know if this is a story leading on to something else, or it's just a throwaway story, or
Right.
Guess you have to wait and see.
And I like how his cousin was saying, you know, the girls in LA, it's like the fake boobs, the fake this, the fake lashes.
True.
So
Yo, I'm from New York.
yeah, you're from New York. So what do you,
Brooklyn. Yeah, Bensonhurst.
is there a difference? Do you agree
Yeah, I
or
mean,
disagree?
when I go back, the girls are different. They're just different. I mean,
They a
the
little rough on
vibe
the
is
edges,
different. Oh
right?
yeah, they're
Yeah.
rough. But if you go to San Francisco, the girls are different.
Really?
So yeah, like San Francisco, I think is the closest thing to me. The types of girls you may see
Bay
like
Area.
in New York. Yeah, they're just different though. Yeah, they're like you gonna get you a good old Puerto Rican girl that's gonna be just out here. Girls are just there.
Yeah.
I think everybody's trying to fit into this mold of what they think men want to see.
Right.
And so the booty thing got in, the boob thing, and then you got like Botox in the whole face.
Right.
Now we got the lace front wigs. I mean, it's like a plethora of things that just keep coming in, and it's just get back to the basics, man.
And it feels like in New York, the girl could wear Timbos, a wife beater, and a pair of jeans.
Yeah.
And
I
he'll be
always
like,
try to get Moni, so you know, I always try to put her in some like sweatpants and like some
Yeah.
runners.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
going
yeah.
to take her to get like sneakers all the time.
So
She's like, I need heels. She's like 5'1", I'm 5'8", so she's like, I need heels. I'm like, oh my God.
Can't you
This
get
is
her
so
like
girly.
the Nike Dunks that had little heels?
Oh, little wedges. Little
Yeah,
wedges.
Right, those are cute.
She's like, we in the sneakers, so she's like, babe, are these cool? I'm like,
That
yeah,
is
these
so
is
cool.
cool.
Aw. So,
cute.
do you prefer all natural women, or I mean,
Yeah,
are you
I would prefer that. Like,
Okay.
I like all natural. Monique's got fake boobs, but for the most part, she's just small and petite, and I like that. Like, I'm not really into the fake booty and all the fake shit. I just want it to be real.
Good.
I would even want real hair. Like, just don't matter, you know. So
Yeah.
Monique will take her wig off and just be throwed out. I'm like, yeah, let's
You
go,
like the
girl.
natural. That's
Yeah,
what's
let's
up.
go, girl.
Yeah.
We need more people that appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
there's a lot of
old
pressure
school.
on
I'm
women.
really old school though, so I like old school stuff. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I'm really into like natural beauty of like somebody has freckles, like show
Other
freckles,
stuff.
or
Right.
like that's the stuff that I find to be really really attractive more. So the booty is cool, like, especially if it's natural. And
Right.
who doesn't want
Yeah.
a good nice booty?
And that's nice that you actually mean that, because I feel like I hear a lot of guys say that, but then they're still double tapping on the Instagram, the Instagram girl.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, do you really want that, or like you just saying that? You know?
Like
Yeah.
even if you look at like even girls I've dated in the past, they're all natural.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I don't
That's
need
good.
all the extra stuff.
So
Like,
speaking
you
of
go.
Moniece and natural and stuff like that, you did mention 2 episodes ago that to Fizz that you and Moniece weren't getting in. So are you guys
Yeah, well,
on top of that right
we were
now?
arguing a lot, man. That was real life. Like when you
Yeah.
argue, like for Moniece, everything's an emotional thing.
What's her
And
sign?
She's a Pisces.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is emotional. Like I've got to be on my P's and Q's emotionally with her, or I'm not getting none for a long time. So I'm always having to dig into my little like bag, because for me that's not how I connect. I will connect physically or other ways, and so.
So is that your love language?
Yeah,
physical.
more of the physical stuff. You know,
Got it.
hers is all emotional. So if she feels that I'm not 100% in, there's no booty happening ever. So I got to be all the way. So when we were arguing a lot, obviously that's why we weren't having sex, and we just moved into this place, and it just felt like we should have been doing more things. Like, so a lot of things have been backwards for us. Now that we've separated, I actually moved out, but I'm there all the time at the house again. And I do plan to like get back to that place with her, but it was good that I moved out and just kind of got some space.
Right.
Yeah.
And we were having sex. Everything is starting to slowly come back and rebuild our relationship, and we're like listening to each other and really hearing each other. So I think it was helpful. But if I'm even now, like if she feels like if she's disconnected from me, it's not happening. So,
Yeah, Pisces are like that. I dated a Pisces. It was.
she's all
She
over
looks.
the
She's
place.
shaking her head like that.
Yeah, I swore I wasn't gonna do it again, but I'm here. So let's go.
You in love, right?
Yeah, I love her.
Okay,
too.
all right.
Yeah, I love her.
And how long have you
So-
guys been together now?
A year, over a year.
year? Okay.
A year in July. So
Nice.
Nice.
we just got back from vacation in Kauai, so it was nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that was nice. That was really what we needed too.
Was that your first time going on a vacation together?
Yeah, because since we've been together, like it's just been go, and then we shot the reunion, and then we went straight to Kauai afterwards. It was my birthday too, so
Oh, nice.
Happy
birthday.
belated.
Speaking of possible relationships, Chanel West Coast and Solo Lucci and Alexis Sky.
It's laughable, right? I don't see it. I think it's cute.
That's like.
I think so. Lucci is so funny.
Yeah,
man.
he's
I don't care.
hilarious.
He's
I can't
a
take him
character. I haven't
serious.
actually met him, like really met him. So it's just like I've always heard him or like we crossed paths, but he's hilarious.
Yeah, he's so funny.
Dude, he's a character.
seems funny.
He seems fun.
Yeah.
But I can't take him serious.
It's like him, Safari, and Booby. It's like they get in where they fit in. It's like they throw out the fishing hook, and it's like whoever bites it, it's like all right,
right.
like you cute, let's go.
Yeah.
Like that's what it feels like. It's just like they're not worried about nothing. What's that song? Who sings that song? It just feels like it's like just how it is.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so do you think they have have you met Chanel West Coast?
Yeah, in passing. What?
In passing. So you guys never really had a real conversation.
Your face was like,
Nah, in
mm.
passing. I mean, she's not one of the, Monissa's in circle crowd.
Oh,
So for me,
It's gotta be Monique approved.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm not messing with no girls. I stay on clear. Like,
She like,
That's smart. You really
no,
listen.
Monique don't play. Like,
Oh, we know.
No, she don't play.
Yeah, she's
she was like,
feisty.
I was like, we got into it. This is funny because at the Hip Hop Honors, I followed Karrueche. And so, like, a few weeks prior, she was like, why do you follow Karrueche? And I was like, because I think she's cool. Like, yeah, tell me why. And she had me, like, she put me on even, like, live and was like, I was like, I plead the fifth. Like, I don't she want to fuck her. I was like, like, I was freaking out. So at the Hip Hop Honors, Karrueche's there, and we're talking, and she's like, I gotta tell you something. She tells her, and I was like, oh my God, you're so crazy. Like,
we talked about that. One of the things that we respect about Monique, I can't wait to get her on the show, but she's unfiltered. She gonna tell you exactly how she feels, and she gonna warn you before the wrath comes.
Man, everybody's like, I don't know how you deal. Like, you're probably the only one that can. I don't know. I get her. She's funny to me more than anything, too.
Well, Virgos tend to be a little bit more like like Beyonce's a Virgo. Like they tend to just kind of be like, all right, we're gonna go with the flow, like that type stuff.
I really
So
am. I just go with it. She's so ridiculous. Like, you guys wouldn't even realize. She is so ridiculous. Yeah. She knows it. I tell her, I'm like, you're just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy the things that come out of your mouth.
I think it's dope though that you guys. It seems like you guys balance each other out.
Right.
you know?
Everybody has their person. So
So, any possible, like, are you thinking towards marriage or any of that type of stuff?
Right now, I want to just work on us. Like, I think
one day at a time.
It's so important that, like, we're rebuilding a lot of stuff that happened. And obviously we're reliving it to current time. So you guys are seeing stuff air that we're having to relive and have to re-deal and emotionally go back to something. So I think you're going to see in the next year kind of us hopefully starting to just get back to a happy place and merging and you know, we got a family. Like she got a son.
Yeah.
You know, Drew is heavily involved. Like her family's heavily involved. We have a lot of stuff.
And respect to you for like really, you know, doing the I don't want to call it step parent, I don't know, co-parenting.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's beautiful seeing it on screen that, you know.
And that's a snippet of what we
genuine.
really got going on, like with Drew and with all of us. So it's really cool. It's
it
really
looks
fun.
genuine.
He's super cool kid, man. I'm grateful for having him in my life too. So more than anything, like he's a dope kid.
Nice.
Zell swag.
Your segues, bro.
I mean, I have to, you know, mix it. All right, so Zell swag, as you guys know, we talked about it last week. He got into a fight. Well, actually, you were at the reunion. So anything that hasn't been talked about? He got into a fight.
This whole situation is unfortunate from my perspective because I don't get involved in the petty. I don't really have a lot of emotional attachments to these friendships because they weren't my friends.
Right.
Stuff just got out of control, and I think this is a result of people taking things too far.
Yeah.
Way too far. Outside of like I just don't like you anymore. Like what happened at the reunion is disgusting more than on any level.
So was Mr. Ray hurt, or like was it?
It was a bad situation.
I didn't see any of the clips. I heard about it.
And I'm not even gonna take sides. Like it just when shit is foul, shit's foul. You know, like you gotta call a spade a spade. You know, even if like Zell was my closest friend, and he did some foul shit. Like I'm like, bro, that shit was whack. Like you shouldn't have done that. You know what I mean? Not in that way. We get it. You know.
Yeah.
You want to square up with somebody, you want to catch phase. That's cool. But like every party has to be willing participants.
Right.
Right. If you want to fight me, I'm gonna say,
don't blindside me.
Good.
Yeah.
You know, and then everybody's participating. And if you decide I'm not gonna fight you, then I can't just hit you.
Right.
Yeah.
So apparently, what the tabloids and everything's been saying is that they were going in to kind of say like we forgive each other in some sort of way, and then Zell went in.
Yeah, I wasn't on the stage
didn't.
at the time this all happened. I just heard that like the aftermath of what was taking place, but from just what everybody was saying, like it just was not good. And it had nothing to do with whether you mess with Zell or you mess with Ray or who you friends with. Like what happened, people were not okay with. Like nobody in the streets would be okay with what just took place. That's what I'm saying. Like over some mama jokes. Basically, or fat jokes, or whatever the jokes may have been, like you can't be that sensitive. Like we just can't. Like we are too grown for that shit. Like you can't talk about me. I'm not gonna want to fight you. You got to do some shit that's gonna really get you. You can't say, "Oh, AD, you ugly." I'm like, oh, okay,
right.
Cool,
Come from my
man.
family. Or something. Right. Yeah.
That's cool. You want to fight? Like, nah, it's not happening.
So TMZ got him Zell out of the airport, LAX. He says he'll surrender to the cops for his role in the brawl. But he said he's still a victim in it all. That's his last statement.
Wait a minute. So there's like a warrant out for him?
They said if the cops are calling for both the parties in the brawl, that he'll go back to New York to deal with that. So there hasn't been a warrant officially out for him, but that's what they asked him about when he came to the airport.
So from the sounds of that, it definitely went too far.
Well, if Mr. Ray presses charges,
and you said he got hurt, like
it was bad.
It's somebody because every time Zell went after him in the clips that we saw on the show, he's never fought back per se.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Ray's
So
not a fighter, though.
Right.
Like, that's not what Mr. Ray's known for. Like Mr. Ray's funny.
Yeah.
He says funny
He
things.
seems like he could be a nice guy too.
Zell's really funny too.
Yeah.
Though. Like,
we had him on the show.
They're hilarious. Like they're great characters. They're really good for TV. Like I said, I just think that this season was interesting for friendships and everything. Everything went too far.
Yeah.
Like these are real friendships.
Right.
These are real life situations. Like Zell and Moniece have known each other for years, and Masika and all these people, Mr. Ray, really have known each other. And to see what's happened or how this has played out is it's wild to me. From an outsider, I'm just speaking from there. Like I don't pick sides. I don't.
Yeah.
But what's not good, it's not good. You just gotta call a spade a spade.
And then you said you went to the Hip Hop Honors, correct? I believe Tierra Marie was there too.
Yeah.
So how's she doing?
She's doing really good. She looks amazing.
Yeah.
I think if you go to my Instagram,
she
there's a picture of us three up there, but she looks amazing.
Nice.
She's releasing new music right now.
Yeah.
She's good. She's doing really, really good. And that was the purpose of it, you know, like from hindsight or whatever you would say, or like even from her perspective in the moment, like it's not comfortable for her to have to go through something or for someone to feel that way about you.
Right.
That's difficult to own, especially if you're not the one saying, hey, I need help.
Yeah.
So that's hard.
Unfortunately, sometimes you have to get to that point in order to realize you need that help.
Well, hopefully you got good friends around you that actually do that.
Yeah.
And maybe, you know, putting it on the show and putting it into the world, what the thought process, or for me, even like me wanting to participate in that, is that someone will else be impacted from that, or someone else will say, hey, we need to help our friend. It may not be on TV, but it's going to be real, save people's lives.
Yeah.
And Tiara looks amazing. Whatever, you know, whatever it was that she needed to go through, whether it was like spiritual healing more than it was anything. Maybe it had nothing to do with the alcohol. Maybe it had nothing to do with anything other than that she just was in a really dark place and needed to come out of it. And that helped her boost herself 10 times higher. So.
Is she going to be on the show in the...
Is she on the reunion?
On the reunion?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And sometimes a person needs that. Whether they're alone or they're not, they need to like figure stuff out, and then look at, she's shining like a diamond. So that's, you know.
Yes, girl.
Yes.
Do you have any words for Zell? I'm seeing you kind of move your notes over.
I just hope that I could do an intervention with Mr. Zell Swag and Mr. Ray, and I'm sure after they're done with both of me talking to me, they're gonna be friends. Yeah. I really think they actually should come on the show.
There's no way they can come on the show
I
together.
really think that when you are observant and you listen to others, you can figure out what's going on in the real issue. And I bet they could talk it out if they really wanted to.
Do you think that TV kind of changed their relationship? Because I feel like, I mean, we don't know them personally, but I feel like TV can get the best of you, because when you're trying to shine and kind of like one-up one another in a way, it's like we talked about this before, like when there's a fight in high school and then everyone's around you and then you're like, so then you're like, I gotta bring my game up, you know, like gotta fight.
You got an audience.
I've never been in a fight.
Lies.
Oh my gosh, no, I'm so sweet. No.
I'll be honest, I don't know if it had so much to do with the TV, because I don't really like to speak on somebody else's, but I think it had a lot to do with real relationships, real life things. And so like being embarrassed, or like your homegirl's right there and you're getting called fat, like that becomes something bigger maybe because you're being embarrassed on national TV.
Right.
Now.
Yeah.
So, you know, if he said he was poor and he was out of a trash bag or whatever there's clapbacks were about, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, and it might be a trigger point. He knows, you know.
Yeah, we don't know
knows.
what each other's, you know, and so if they're digging in these spots that are really sensitive or really stuff that they were healing over, now you become physical because it went to, like, you're emotionally, you can't talk through this anymore. You can't talk through this anymore. Like, I just want to kill you. I don't know why. I just want to kill you. I don't even know how to deal with this.
Right.
And, you know, if we get counseling, maybe we can figure it out. But I don't know if that was a TV thing or these are things that were just going to come out no matter what.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit of news, a little update. Alexa Sky, she posted on her social media, so she had her ultrasound. I don't know if you guys saw it.
Yeah.
She didn't announce the sex of the baby, but congratulations to her. So it's kind of weird. We see the ultrasound, and then we see this episode, and she's still kind of irritated that Chanel West Coast is dating Solo, but he didn't really claim her. It was just a very sticky situation. And also congratulations to Ray J. He's in a new play called Thugs and the Women Who Loved Them.
Okay.
So that's going to be out. I believe it's in LA and in New York. So congratulations to them.
Nice.
Other than that, do you have any more advice for anybody else in the panel? You have any advice for AD?
Yeah, give me some love advice.
Well, you can
I'm needing.
well, I do want to say your fashion is on point. I love the look. I'm wondering, anything in the fashion coming out? Any new sneakers? Anything?
Yes, I got my own line, Dig the Kicks. So I started my own apparel line. I actually owned a sneaker shop back last year. I had a business partner and I just decided to part ways. And so I did these Dig the Kicks hoodies, and they were really like, that was the first thing that sold out in my shop, my sneaker shop. So I was like, hey, man.
Is this your hoodie right here?
No, this is not mine. But I should have brought some stuff. But I was like, let me just do some like sweatpants and hoodie type vibe, because that's all I love sweatpants. I would wear sweatpants. And so I created a little logo, Dig the Kicks, and it's right here actually. I just did it myself and put it on some sweatpants and a sweatshirt, and that was it really. And just has like track jackets and hats. Really simple line, not anything crazy. I'm not a fashion designer, but I'm a sneakerhead. And so I just wanted to create hoodies and sweatpants that would just look cool with all sneakers.
Okay.
And so that's just where I'm at right now. So I'm going to push that for a little while and see how it goes.
And where can we buy your stuff?
It's going to be online at digthekicksdtk.com.
It's not live yet?
No, it'll be in the next couple weeks. So
Nice.
How many pairs of shoes do you think you have?
I mean, yikes! I need to go. If they have like an AA meeting for sneakerheads, that's me. I'm trying. It's
serious.
Rough, man. I had to stop. Like I legit had to stop because I got shoes I don't even wear. They're just sitting. No.
It's crazy. I believe it was on Melrose a couple days ago. There was a big, there's a sneaker shop on there. The line was wrapping around the block
For the releases.
for the release.
Yeah.
Apparently a fight broke out.
Yeah.
Cops were there. Like, it's...
Thank God I got
nuts.
a sneaker plug. I don't have to deal with any of that
Right.
shit. My
Yeah.
sneakers in the back and I just
Right.
go
Yeah.
pick up.
Yeah.
But if I didn't, let me tell you.
Yeah, there's people sleeping on Fairfax overnight.
I
You see
believe
the
it.
shoes.
I have done
That's
it.
crazy.
Real out there.
And when I was in high school, my mom used to go in the morning at like 5 in the morning. And you know how the mall doors are open? Like you can go through and stand in line for me at Foot Locker and bring the sneakers to school.
Oh yeah.
So I'd have them fresh. Yeah, so I'd have them
Wow,
fresh.
that's
Like
smart,
80
yeah.
releases.
Wow.
So yeah.
We're like, wow.
Shout out to mom.
Yeah, mom. Mom supported me.
Want me to do what?
Mom supported. But that was like what made you cool. Like you had to have them on
Yeah.
first. You couldn't wear them the next day. You had to get them the same day.
Yeah.
And all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And everybody would be like, oh.
So you would put them on at school?
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta
you're
be
a
fly,
recycler.
like
Dude,
first, for sure.
Do you have any cute sweats for women?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like not just regular sweats, but like
pink.
real.
So they're unisex, the sweat outfits.
Oh, nice,
The sweatsuits
okay.
are unisex, but I also got some tights. So like leggings.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah,
but I
okay.
feel like guys can wear the leggings too because it says dig the kicks down the leg, and I put basketball shorts
Okay.
over 'em.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
To
man,
go,
nah.
like hooping
It's like-
or work out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's a new thing. Like I
Right.
wear the tights. They like
Yeah,
we
they
don't
don't
want-
stop front.
We
They
don't
Show
want
off
to see
some calves.
those,
Yeah.
those bananas all over the place like that.
Oh
Just
my
some shorts.
god.
She's like gag.
We don't want to see that.
Nobody wants to see none of
That's
that.
what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
when
you
you said
feel
just the
me.
tights. I was like,
I don't know. You know, they got a group on Facebook for gray sweatpants.
Yeah,
You heard the whole
yeah.
beard
Yeah.
thing? They
The
have a
print.
group.
It's the print.
Yo, I'm not mad if they rocking the dig the kicks and it trends.
Right,
Just
yeah,
go.
yeah,
Go
right,
with
right.
it.
Do what you do.
all right. So predictions. Or did you have another question?
Yeah, I
Okay.
want to know if you have any fashion advice for this fall, whether sneakers, anything that you feel like tell our beautiful audience out there.
Sweats.
Yeah, hoodies and jackets over the hoodie, right? So that's
Yeah.
my thing. But nah, just wear what you're comfortable in. I think the more comfortable you are in what you wear, your vibe,
Right.
it's gonna be sexy no matter what. So I don't ever copy anybody's style. I just put what I feel fresh in. I
Yeah,
don't
there
even
you
like to
go.
match sometimes.
Yeah.
Right.
Just because it's
So
cool.
when you put the
Yeah.
Adidas and the Nike, you do that type of.
When I'm wearing my sliders, there'll be Adidas and some like Nike socks. I don't care.
Right.
What you gonna say?
Right, right.
Say to me.
Make your own rules.
Yeah, there's
I
no rules
mean,
to this.
That was back in the day. I felt like you were like a poser, or they called it a poser or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But
It just feels
Man.
wrong. I mean, I'm a Nike whore. It just feels.
I am too. I'm a super Nike head, but
But Adidas got some nice stuff too.
Yeah, I like
That's
Adidas.
not- that's
Their
not
clothes
like
are
Adidas.
really cute.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
For girls.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not wearing like a Nike shirt with my Adidas runners. Like I'm not doing that. But if I have
Okay.
like sliders on and my Nike socks are showing,
Okay,
Right.
that's that. Okay, that's
Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
Why
I
not?
thought you were making a complete.
I mean, think
Right.
about it though. We mix all kind of brands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's
Something
We
true.
do.
about Nike, though.
Usually the logo might not be showing, so
Yeah.
it might not be
The 90s
as
is
evident.
back.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, what's your predictions, y'all, for next week?
AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Oh, no lights.
No
No
lights.
lights.
We're like, here.
Okay.
Oh,
There we go.
I was like,
Real
where we going?
Budget.
That's right.
Well, I want to see Masika and Hazel E.
Duke
talk
it
it out.
We know that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You need
want to
find
see
some
what's
counseling
going
for
on.
them, too.
Episode's clip.
Super fan. Anyway. Yeah, I just want to see that, and I want to see what Mr. Ray thinks about Zell and Alexis Sky's song. So I want to hear it.
I don't really have any predictions per se, but I do want to see more Princess and Ray J.
Yeah.
They've kind of been ghosts for a while. I heard that maybe Princess might be pregnant. I don't know. I just
Well,
want to see more of their story.
He was on Breakfast Club. What day is today? What day is today? Monday.
The 2nd.
So like I think on Friday or Thursday of last week, and he
No
hasn't
comment.
confirmed it.
Okay. Yeah, I
So-
just want to see more of their story. They kind of like fell off.
Yeah.
The map.
Because he's
the
being
grid.
good.
Yeah,
Right,
He not,
yeah.
he not,
I
you
feel
know,
like it's something else though.
no
You know
stripper
what I mean?
poles in the apartment.
They're married, so they're not bouncing around. Like,
Yeah.
of course, there's a storyline.
Look,
but-
she's
You know-
like, I'm
do
not
you
gonna
know
say, don't look
something?
at me.
Do not.
I'm not saying nothing.
Absolutely not. I do have.
What
no
can
comment.
you say? Nothing.
Like,
Are
you
we
will-
gonna see
you
them
will see.
in more of the episodes before the reunion?
I don't know them.
All right. Well.
Yeah. I'm Elisa's girlfriend. What are you guys asking me?
Oh, that's right, because you guys don't see the episodes either, right?
No,
Until,
yeah,
so you
that's
wouldn't
not-
know.
I
Again,
love
that's
it.
not the friend circle.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, you see, I just got back in the house, man. Y'all trying to get me kicked out. I was ready to get in trouble last week. I don't need no problem, man.
I know she's out there watching it live.
Yeah, she out there like, I heard you. She probably texted me. Let me check.
We know we're gonna behave.
Oh, my turn. It's like, yeah, I don't really have any predictions either, but I'm curious to know about Bridget and Brooke when that confrontation happens, because obviously Bridget went to Catalina, and you know, like, even though Brooke wants to be with Marcus at the end of the day, well, at least that's what it seems like. She still seems like she has his feelings for Boobie.
That kiss was kind of passionate.
Yeah, like just one more kiss, you know, the last kiss.
Wouldn't you kiss
I
Boobie
hate kissing
again,
on
Joe?
TV, by the way. Oh.
Why? It's embarrassing?
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to kiss you like that. Like, this is weird. I don't know. People get all nasty. You like watching people kiss on TV?
No, I don't like seeing it in person
Some
either.
Some of them are a little sloppier than others.
Yeah.
Especially when they zoom in and you see like
That's
everything.
Cool. They opening their mouth, they licking each other's lips.
Licking.
Do you have any hopes or predictions for your future?
For my future of the show?
Just in general.
Oh,
'Cause I know
man.
you can't say so
I
much.
Yeah. Next week, Monice's song, Compromise.
Okay.
That's
Nice.
I'm excited. Yeah, that's really exciting.
Compromise.
Yeah, so she's gonna have she's gonna debut the album. So I mean, the song,
Nice.
so Compromise. It's actually out on iTunes right now.
Nice.
So that's really exciting.
I
The
love how
song was
y'all
written
support
about
each
me,
other.
so and us.
It is about you?
Yeah, it is about us.
Okay.
So it's kind of cool. Like,
too.
actually, when I was in the studio when she was recording that, it brought a tear to my eye, like real life. And I don't really cry. I only get 5 seconds of like sweet stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll be honest. That was like, because hearing it back and listening to kind of her feelings, being able to do a song was really, really impactful. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Nice. Looking forward too.
Hey.
My predictions. Well, I retweet everything that you guys said. I definitely want to see more Safari because he's hella funny. I want to see more A1. I feel like he's kind of been like. I want to see him and I said this last week too. Him and Lyrica actually together. Unless there's something that we're not seeing that they're gonna drop on us a couple weeks from now. Definitely. So I think Zell's supposed to be coming on the season finale, so you can get prepared with your notes to help him out.
Wait, you said he's coming back?
Yeah, he's coming back. So and then I believe Moniece is coming. Not Moniece.
She said she wants.
Masika is coming on next week.
Okay.
So we'll have some questions to ask her.
Next week. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't really see too much of her this week. So we'll see all that.
She's booked and busy. That's why.
Okay.
There
There we go.
I don't see. I don't know the eyebrow. It just. I don't know which way to go with that.
That's Monice's homegirl, so she's in the inner circle.
Okay.
Got
Okay.
it.
Okay. Now it makes sense. Cause that was just like.
It's gotta be
was that
Moniece
such a
approved.
shame? So.
You're right. Girl, you got it.
Where can people find you? For all that good
All
stuff.
social media is all Dig the Kicks, so DIGGTHEKICKS. And that, you find me in the streets. Not at the club though.
Not popping bottles.
Unless we getting paid, and she probably gonna be there with me. So
There you go.
And where can they find you?
You can find me on all social media under Cynthia Nicole 5.
And you can find me on all social media at Brittney Q Hill.
Thanks for watching. You can find me at Imani_Blackman.
Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for the live chat. We're reading all those comments on YouTube. If you are listening on iTunes, 5 stars, nothing less than that. Also, everything that's been happening, Las Vegas, Florida, Texas, India, the Caribbean, Mexico, all that stuff has been happening. Yeah, Las Vegas, there's the toll is about 59 now at the moment. I'll be posting different stuff to help folks as far as donating money, food, all that good stuff because, you know, people helping people. So that's all on my social media at TK Trinidad. Other than that, sorry to bring it down like that, but you know, that's life. You can check us out next week where we are supposed to be having Masika coming in, and we will check you out next week. Ciao, guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.